Good day to all. In this particular video, we will be starting the chapter biological classification. In biological classification, first we will look into the classification systems that were given by different biologists. Now, the first system was given by Aristotle. So, he made earliest attempt for scientific basis of classification. What was the classification given by Aristotle? He classified plants into three parts. The first part was trees, second was shrubs, and the third was herbs. Now, this classification was based on simple morphological characters. Again, he worked on animals and divided animals into two parts. The first part was anema with a at the starting, and the second was enema with E at the starting. Now, the animals which came into anema, these did not have RBCs, and the animals which came into enema, these had RBCs present. So, this was the earliest classification given by Aristotle. After this classification, different classifications came by the name of two kingdom classification, three kingdom classification, four kingdom, five kingdom, even six kingdom. So, we will look into all the systems one by one. Now, coming first to two kingdom system. Now, this two kingdom system was given by scientist Carolus Linnaeus. The two kingdoms were, the first kingdom was Plantae and the second kingdom was Animalia. So it was simple classification. There were certain shortcomings in this system of classification. We can take 3 points under it. The first was that this classification did not distinguish between prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Second shortcoming was that it did not classify between unicellular and multicellular organisms. And thirdly, there was no distinguishing made between photosynthetic organisms and non-photosynthetic organisms. Due to these shortcomings, another classification came and it was called as three kingdom classification. Three kingdom classification was given by the scientist Haeckel. He added a kingdom by the name of Protista. So already Plantae and Animalia were there in two kingdom classification. Here he added Protista, so total three kingdoms, and the kingdom was called as three kingdom system. After this three kingdom system, next system came and it was called as four kingdom system. It was given by scientist Copeland. He added kingdom Monera into it. So already there were three kingdoms present. Monera was added, and that is how it became four kingdom system. After this four kingdom system, another kingdom came system which was called as five kingdom system of classification. This particular five kingdom classification was given by R.H. Whittaker, and it was given in the year 1969. In this, Whittaker added fungi. So, four kingdoms were present already. Here, the addition was of fungi, and that is how five kingdom classification came into being. In this particular five kingdom classification of Whittaker, he did not mention the lichens, as well as there is no mention of acellular or non-cellular organisms like viruses, viroids, prions. So these are not mentioned in this five kingdom classification. Different criteria which were taken by Whittaker for this system, we can classify these criteria into 5 points. The first was cell structure or type. So in this, he had taken whether it is prokaryotic cell or it is eukaryotic cell. Second is body organization. In body organization, it is seen that whether the structure is cellular, whether it is of tissues, organ or organ system. Moving to the next criteria, it was mode of nutrition. So, mode of nutrition can be autotrophic, it can be heterotrophic. This particular criteria was the main basis of this five kingdom classification. Moving to the next one, then reproduction was taken. And finally, phylogenetic relationships. Phylogenetic relationships means the evolutionary relationships, and these five criteria form the basis of this five kingdom classification.